Academy Sports and Outdoors is a national chain of stores known for selling sporting goods and outdoor gear, and it's become one of the most successful names in its category. It's been around for over 80 years now, and over that time, it has grown to more than 270 locations found across the southern and midwestern United States. But unlike many other traditional retailers that have struggled or disappeared, Academy is actually growing, and not just slowly. In recent years, it has seen some of the most impressive expansion yet. There's been a lot of questions, especially as to the growth of Academy. So today I want to talk about Academy's history and more importantly, outline 5 of the biggest reasons behind success. How a regional sporting goods store quietly became one of the top retailers in the entire country. Sports Academy had one of those origin stories that perfectly fits the American retail model, starting small, adapting over time, and eventually growing into a regional powerhouse. It all began back in 1938 in San Antonio, Texas, during the depths of the Great Depression. The business, originally called Academy Tire Shop, had nothing to do with sports at the time. It was literally a tire store. But after a few years, founder Max Gochman began selling military surplus, a move that laid the foundation for what Academy would later become. In the 1970s, Max's son, Arthur Gochman, took the reins. At the time, it was a practicing attorney with no formal business training, but a deep understanding of the surplus retail game from growing up with it. Arthur bought out the business from his partner in 1973, renaming the business Academy Corp, and shifted its focus from just surplus to a broader selection of outdoor gear and sporting kit equipment. Why the name Academy? It actually came from St. Henry's Academy, a now closed Catholic school across the street from his father's first store. The name stuck and eventually became the foundation for the national brand. By the 1980s, Academy was evolving quickly, building new offices and warehouses and expanding to a more modern retail model. The real turning point came when they moved away from surplus and learned into sports, hunting, camping, and even outdoor lifestyle gear, aligning perfectly with America's growing obsession with fitness and the greater outdoors. In the 1990s, Academy started expanding beyond Texas. Its first out-of-state locations was actually Oklahoma and Louisiana, and then rapidly moved into other parts of the Southeast. By 1995, Academy had 34 stores, and just 4 years earlier, it nearly doubled that number. At one point, Academy was selling more cowboy boots than any other retail chain in the country, and had more fishing licenses than chief competitors in Texas. It was clear, Academy had become more than just a store. It was a regional institution. David Gochman's, Arthur's son, actually took over as the CEO in 1986 officially, after joining the company full-time in 1995. Now, when he wanted to further his expansion, he had plans for Florida, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, Missouri, and Georgia. That is no small feat. By 2011, Academy had actually entered a new chapter. It was acquired by private equity giant Kohlberg Kravis Roberts, or KKR, ending over 70 years of Gochman's family ownership. With that end came a push into e-commerce and a multi-channel strategy that brought Academy online, which was pivotal because over the next decade, Academy continued to expand to new states like North Carolina, Indiana, Illinois, and beyond. It had actually opened additional distribution centers in Georgia and Tennessee to support its growing footprint. By 2020, around when the pandemic was actually getting ready to go full steam, the company was ready to go public, listing on the NASDAQ, and further establish itself as a major player in the sporting goods retail space. I actually had a personal connection to this because I actually worked for the company in 2020, and I had a coin from the initial NASDAQ offering that I'm still proud to own to this day. Now, where does that put Sports Academy today? Well, Sports Academy is actually now headquartered in Katy, Texas, just outside of Houston, with over 250 stores across the country. Despite changing hands and evolving its business model, most importantly, especially during the pandemic, where it put more effort on its online in-store pickup and online shopping, Sports Academy has actually managed to maintain its core identity, offering a wide range of affordable sporting goods, outdoor gear, and apparel to active families across the US. Most notably, it is still a major firearms seller, even when major competitors like Dick's Sporting Goods has dropped that from its lineup. Its journey from a tire shop to a national retailer is a testament to adaptability, timing, and recognizing America's lasting love for the outdoors. Now, for a strategic regional focus, one of the smartest moves that Academy has made was not actually trying to grow too fast too soon, like most major competitors. Instead, it focused on its core segments, the South and some parts of the Midwest, where outdoor activities were not necessarily about apparel and footwear like major competitors, but instead on lifestyle, hunting, fishing, and of course, team sports, which are deeply embedded in its more rural, family-focused culture. Rather than trying to directly compete with national giants such as Walmart or as the aforementioned Dick's Sporting Goods in every state, they lean into the identity of being a local favorite in their key regions. Their stores are actually pretty grounded in that they're only 60 to 70,000 square feet, which offers a wide selection, but it keeps its footprint just small enough to offer distribution centers to be able to refill 2 to 3 times a week. Now, this offers incredible brand price points appealing to everyone from their families to weekend campers to high school athletes and even serious hunters, which have been a growing segment among populations in the Midwest and the South. Their regional focus has allowed them to build brand loyalty with word-of-mouth reputation before actually gradually expanding outward. But this has most have been affluented by the most important aspect, the private label power. Now, this might surprise you, but one of the strongest tools in Academy's own arsenal is its own brands. In the retail space, where margins are razor thin, Academy has done a fantastic job of developing and promoting private label products that offer high value at lower prices. Brands like Magellan Outdoors, PCG, and Gay Winner have become major sellers and helped them compete on both price, quality, and cost. This not only boosts their profitability, but helps them set apart from big box stores or online-only competitors. Customers often don't realize that just how big these private brands can be until they walk into the store and see the shelves dominated by affordable Academy exclusive products that don't feel cheap. The reason private label is so important to industry giants like Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, or Academy is because of the margins. With products like as an apparel shirt, if you get it straight from Nike, you might only profit $4 to $5 off a $60 hoodie. But when it's a private label like BCG, you actually get far more and could get even so close as to $20 to $30, making it much more viable to sell multiple products like that. It's a key reason why you see on the front tables or displays a Nike hoodie, but all the shelves behind it are pure BCG because that is the brand name of Academy. It's no secret, though, that the shift to online shopping has been one of the most make or break moments for any of these retailers. Sports Academy has actually done surprisingly well. During the pandemic, they saw as one of the early movers to e-commerce. Their website was not fully functional, but it actually had one of the first and most overwhelming curbside pickups. It significantly upgraded it post-pandemic, adding expanded shipping option and even added ability for like apps like Instacart or DoorDash to offer delivery. It tripled its sales in 2020, and the company hasn't slowed down since. Today's omni-channels allow physical and digital convenience, allowing multiple different options for consumers. Academy Sports and Outdoors has grown to a national powerhouse by making smart strategic moves over time. First, the company expanded slowly and deliberately, focusing on building a strong foundation in the South and Midwest before going outward. Second, it demonstrated a deep understanding of its audience, tailoring its offerings to active families, athletes, hunters, and outdoor enthusiasts. Third, Academy successfully embraced e-commerce when it mattered most, modernizing its online experiences and integrating digital convenience with its physical stores. Fourth, it decided to go public in 2020 and it was perfectly timed with the pandemic, allowing it to raise capital, pay down debt, and invest in further expansion. Finally, Academy's emphasis on private label brands like Magellan Outdoors and BCG has strengthened consumer loyalty and boosted margins by offering high-quality, affordable alternatives. These 5 pillars, measured growth, audience focus, digital adaptation, smart financial strategy, and strong in-house brand support, is what allowed Academy to set its apart from everything else in a rapidly growing retail landscape and able to not just compete, but thrive in a space dominated by legends of old like Dick's Sporting Goods and Walmart to hopefully one day be able to compete among others. And I'm excited to see what the future has in store for Academy Sports and Outdoors. Let me know, is there an Academy Sports and Outdoors by you? What are your thoughts on it? Do you like its location? What would you like to see expanded on it? That's all for me today. If If you like what you saw today, please subscribe. If not, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.